everybody, and welcome to Clear Path Guidance and Tarot. This reading was purchased by one of my subscribers and has asked me to go ahead and post it public for everybody to watch. I'm really truly grateful that I have subscribers that allow me to post these readings that they have purchased. I hope the rest of you out there are grateful for these readings as well, because they work hard for their money, and they also are purchasing on the behalf of you guys, so everybody else can enjoy this. All right. For those of you who are new to my channel, a little bit about myself. I'm a clairsentient clairvoyant, and what that means is, as a clairsentient, I can pick up energies between people, from people, energy, vibe, feeling, emotion, whatever you want to call it. I feel what they feel. I pick up what they pick up. And as a clairvoyant, I can see images or feel things that are going to come. So as a clairsentient, I can feel past, present, and future, why somebody behaves the way they are, that sort of a thing. And where I feel like they want to take a relationship. So if you're interested in purchasing a private reading from me for yourself, career, family, love, friends, or on your favorite celebrity, I do have three different services that I offer. Go ahead and email me. My email will be below. I'll get back to you within 24 hours. And the first service is $30 for one question. You get 5 cards and an energy reading. And the second service is $45. You get 2 questions, 5 cards for each question, and an energy reading. And a full reading is $70 with a maximum of 4 questions. My turnaround time is less than 7 days. Most of my readings are out within 3 to 4 days. Okay? And for those of you who keep coming back, I'm so deeply grateful for all of you. I really do truly mean it, that you keep coming back, supporting, liking, sharing, commenting. It really does mean a lot to me. And I've gotten to know so many of you. It's like an extended family. So I hope you guys enjoy this reading. Apple is the Pisces and Mile is the Capricorn. I always feel that Mile is the more stronger personality of the two of them, and Apple is the one who is a little bit more sensitive. He's the Pisces, right? He's sensitive. I feel like he's sweet, where Mile has this way about him where he is very structured and, okay, this is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to do it. And this is how we're going to execute the plan, that sort of a thing. So I feel that Mile is the caretaker. And Apple is more of, well, you know what? Mile is just the leader, right? He is the one that takes control in the situation. And pretty much, I don't think he makes decisions, but he's a very level-headed. He doesn't allow emotions to get in the way, where Apple can do that, okay? It's just his nature, okay? So you would like to know their love life. Okay. Like these two are very far from each other, and when they are when they are away from each other, I feel that the energies are still close. Right now, I do feel like for some reason I feel like they're separated. I don't know if they're separated physically, but that connection, that bond will always be there. Okay, so they can go long periods of time without being around each other, and they still have that bond. That when they come back together again, nothing's changed, okay? It's a very, very strong bond. I feel like this is a really strong past life connection. So let's see what the messages are for them for 2024 for love. What are the messages for Mile and Apple for 2024 for love? What are the messages? Mile and Apple for love. And just a reminder, the way I do my readings is I shuffle till one card falls out. Those are clarity cards and jumpers. If more than one card falls out, I put it back in the deck and shuffle till the one card falls out. What are the messages for Mile and Apple? Love life. Love life. For Mile and Apple. Love life. for Mile and Apple. What can we expect? What are the energies between them? What are their energies for 2024? Love for Mile and Apple. What are the messages? What are the messages for Mile and Apple for 2024? Messages for Mile and Apple for 2024. Mile and Apple for 2024. Mile and Apple for 2024. Okay, so the very first card here we have is the Queen of Wands. This woman is very feisty, okay, self-assured, but between the two of them, the energies speak about creativity, expression, focus, energy, empowerment, and this card also speaks about being authentic and driven. They're both very driven, I feel, and they're very passionate about this relationship that they have, okay? In regards to situations, this card invites you to express yourself. Okay, it shows strong relationships, energy, and growth. That's what I feel. This relationship is very strong, okay? And there's going to be a lot of growth still, all right? Okay, 9 of Cups. Wishes come true. Material abundance, good health. So the 9 of Cups speaks about whatever it is that they wish for, whatever it is that they wish for will happen. This is the wish come true card. Okay, so the 9 of Cups speaks about, I'll get a deeper meaning here for you, wishes, rewards, happiness, and it is about manifesting what you desire, but you also get to enjoy it. It's a time of abundance, growth, reward, affection, laughter, and new connections as relationships and new ventures flourish. Okay, so this is saying here that it's passionate here. These two cards are saying that they're going to be very confident in this relationship, and there's expansion and growth. Okay, the Chariot. This is movement forward. Okay, another positive card between the two of them. So the Chariot speaks about progress, victory. Okay, it's about energy, it's about a journey, it's about making a determined move forward, okay? Now this card talks about relationships progressing, all right? It's going to keep progressing. It's about committing, it's about you committing on, all right? It's about being determined to follow your calling, all right? So everything looks good so far. 2 of Swords. This card speaks about compromise and balance. There's a lot of compromise and balance between the two of them. All right. I feel there's more compromise with Apple because I feel like Mile has a very strong will, and I feel like Apple's a little bit more like, you know what, never mind, let's do it your way, you know. But I feel like there's a lot of compromise and balance generally in this relationship. And then the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands does talk about self-defense. This is about negotiations. This is about standing up for what you want. So I do believe that this could be Mile that stands up for what he wants and what he needs, and, you know, says in the relationship to Apple what he needs from him. Okay, he's got a stronger will or something like that. Okay, so these cards are saying that the relationship will keep moving forward, okay? It's whatever they're looking for in their relationship in 2024, their wishes will come true, and the passion will still be there, okay? All right, number 2, life. Let's just see what the cards are going to say regarding life in the next year. What are the messages regarding life in the next year for Mile and Apple? What messages regarding life for these two in 2024? What are the messages for these two in 2024? Because they come as a pair. I feel like where one goes, the other one goes. Okay, so we have this card again, Chariot. We have Three of Swords. What are the messages? What are the messages? 2024 for Mile and Apple. What are the messages? Got some repeat cards here. Repeat messages for Mile and Apple. Regarding Mile and Apple. Future messages. Okay, so what are the, see, got Victory, bottom of the deck again. Okay, there's this card. All right, Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords to me speaks about heartbreak, divorce, loss, depression, surgery. When I think about this, I think about Apple, perhaps going through something emotional. Okay, this is depression. I don't know if he's prone to it, but out of the two of them, I feel like he's a little bit, he's emotional and he's sensitive. So he might be going through, he might go through something in the beginning of the year. This can also talk about surgery. So he might have some sort of a health issue, like when, you know, like you see the swords, right? Represents knife. It represents cutting. So I mean, I would think, like, you know, when I think about this, it's something very minor, like, you know, like, oh, what is it called? Like, you know, get your appendix out, or gallbladder, or kidney stones, something like that. So one of them may have issues with either depression, or they might have some sort of a surgery in the next year. Okay. You see the rain falling here. I think the rain, with the rain, it represents water, of course. And I think about Apple. Okay. So he might go through something in 2024, whether it's emotional issues or health issues. Okay. I don't think it's going to be anything serious though. All right. But they will progress. Here's the Chariot card again. The Chariot card speaks about that progress, action, and change. So there's a change coming for them in 2024 in their life. All right, but it is going to be, this is also about victory. So whatever they're going to progress in, they will have victory in it. Okay, it's amazing how I asked about love, and this card came up, this card came up, this card came up, and they come up for life. So it's like, it's going to be the same sort of, it's the same energies. We've got this here again. They have that passion for life. I feel that Mile has the passion, and he brings it into the relationship. And this is about them being confident in the year 2024 and being passionate about whatever they're going to do. Okay. Now we have here the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords is someone who is truth telling. Okay. So there might be some truths that come out. Okay. So the Knight of Swords is, the Queen of Swords is a logical, self-sufficient, truth-telling person. And I feel that's Mile, okay? Apple shies away from hard issues, but I don't think Mile does. And so this could be some truths coming out in their life, okay? And now the card beside it is the Knight of Pentacles, represents Capricorn man, and the Knight of Pentacles is a reliable man. He's patient, he's hardworking. This is somebody who likes to plant a seed and see where it's going to go. Okay, so other than a little bump in the beginning of the year, which I think this might be Apple, I feel like the rest of the year is going to be just kind of like their love life too. You know, there's going to be passion here, there's going to be progress, victory. other than this, like he's at, but Mile is here. He's going to be here for him. Steady, true, loyal, solid, practical. Okay. All right. Number 3, career. Okay. Let's see what their careers will say here. I know I did one reading when I talked about one of them wanting to model or something like that. I feel like one of them is still going to continue modeling or want to model or whatever the case is. Let's see what messages come up for that. I don't feel like Mile is maybe he's modeled in the past, but I don't know if that's his thing. But I think Apple likes to do that. I feel. I don't know. One of them likes to do their own thing a little bit, you know? Like, for example, I'm not saying that Mile only wants to do movies, but I feel like Apple, because he's that Pisces, they're more creative. I feel like he wants to experience other things. You know, like for Apple, for Mile, I get this, well, I'm really good at doing, for example, Netflix series. That's working for me. That's kind of where I want to focus. Where I feel like Apple is a little bit more like, well, I really want to try directing, or I really want to try designing. You know, I feel like he's more creative than Mile is, and I think he would like to try different things. Okay, what are the messages here regarding work, career? What are the messages regarding career? What are the messages regarding career for them? What are the career messages for 2024 from Mile and Apple? Career messages for 2024 from Mile and Apple. Career messages for 2024 from Mile and Apple. Career messages from Mile and Apple. Career messages from Mile and Apple for 2024. Okay, so career messages. So the very first card we have here is the 5 of Wands, which represents rivalry, challenges, obstacles, conflict. So you can see there's a tug of war here. It does represent there's 2 men here, right? So there could be a tug of war, okay? I feel like one, like for example, I feel like Mile may want to go do a project and wants Apple to do it with him. But Apple's like, I don't want to do that. So there's going to be a bit of a tug of war here, okay? So this does talk about conflict, but this is nothing major. These are minor, okay? All right. Now we have the Judgment card. The Judgment card speaks about clarity, a final decision, a wake-up call. This is a card that represents when you're on the brink of change, okay? So this card comes up when you're on the brink of change, and so there could be some sort, this can also talks about spiritual awakening, okay? This is a powerful opportunity to make sense of the past. So there could be a big change that's coming. And I feel like one of them, which I think it might be Apple, I feel like he is going to be called to do something different that Mile may not like, okay? I feel like this is where the conflict might come in. See, here's the new beginning. Pentacle, work, all right? Aces are new beginnings, 10s are endings. So the Ace of Pentacles talks about a new job, raise, promotion, investment, income source. This also does talk about a stable relationship. So I do feel like it's going to be stable But you know what? I feel like Apple might be drawn to do something else, and Mile won't like it. Okay? It might be too airy-fairy for him or something like that, right? But this does talk about there's that new beginning, that new job, investment income, right? And I feel like this is going to be an opportunity for Apple. All right. Now we have the wheel here, which is the Wheel of Fortune. And this card represents fate, destiny, divine law, opportunity, luck, change. So there's a change coming. And so this wheel, when the wheel arrives in a reading, finances, work, home life, career, and its relationships improve. Okay? Opportunities for success come your way. Now, whatever it is, I feel that Apple is going to do, it's going to be meant for him. This is going to be his fate. It's going to be his opportunity and it's luck. Okay? So I feel like they're going to get into something about this and he may go do this alone. Okay? Not saying that this relationship's going to be over, it's not, but it's like they're not going to see eye to eye on something that I feel Apple is going to do. All right? Milo's not going to like it. He's going to feel threatened by it on some level, is what I feel. All right? And then Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords, here we are. Anxiety. Something that keeps you up at night. You can't eat. You can't sleep. Being, hemmed in by your thoughts. Overthinking. Okay? So the Nine of Swords. And, I mean, it doesn't have to be like this. This is just overthinking. This is about anxiety, stress, disruption, insomnia. It's being mentally overwhelmed. Okay? So fear and stress are the traditional meaning of this 9. It's about struggling to process one recent event, feel anxious about the future, or be locked in a pattern of anxious thinking. Okay? So I have a feeling this is going to be Mile. There's going to be something that goes on here, and I feel like Apple's going to get an opportunity. He's not going to like it. He's going to feel somewhat insecure. And Mile does not feel insecure. It's not very often that he feels that way. Okay, because there's going to be a struggle. All right. This card is telling me that Apple will be drawn to do something different. It's like spiritually different. And Mile is not going to understand. All right. But I feel that it's going to work out well. Both of them will do fine. But I feel like this here is really more for Apple. Okay. This is going to be new opportunity for him. And it's going to change. This is luck. Okay. This is something that it's going to, it's a good fortune. It's going to be a turning point maybe in his career. Okay. And Mile is going to be anxious about it, insecure. All right. Okay, there you go. That's the reading.